Hi, first graders and families. I'm going to walk you through our new website for distance learning. All right, this is the home page. So if you click on the link that I gave you, this is what it will bring you to. This is just a note that says, I know this is difficult and I am here for you. Please message me through Class Dojo or email me at amrekoff@graniteschools.org if you need help with something. Right now, Class Dojo is not working. That seems to continue to happen as we continue our distance learning because so many families are on Class Dojo. If it is not working, just go ahead and send me an email. The next button is Read Alouds. If you click on the Read Alouds right now, there is a teacher reading No Place Like Home. When I get back to the school tomorrow, I am planning on grabbing some books and then doing some read aloud recordings of my own. Those will be posted under this page. The next one is online games. This is where you will find everything that was on our Google Classroom before. So we have RazKids. If you click on the link for RazKids, it will usually bring you to this screen right here. You will type in my name, M. Rekoff, hit go. Then you can find your student's name. Once you click on your student's name, this is where you will put their 9 number, which usually starts with just a 9. Okay? Type it in and then hit go. If you need your student's 9 number, please reach out to me. The next one on that online games is Imagine Learning. When you click on the link, it brings you here. Make sure that you are clicked on the student and not the educator bar. Student is where they'll be able to log in. For username, once again, you're going to type your 9 number. Then for password, same thing, type your 9 number. Then this is the site code right here. It is 4900360. Most of the time this will stay once you've logged in one time. Then hit login. It will ask the student to confirm their name. After Imagine Learning is Extra Math. If you click on Extra Math, you'll find your student's name. Once you find your student's name, the password is 1234 for all of them. Go ahead and select Sign In. You will know you're done with Extra Math because it will log you out and then it will show a green check mark by your student's name. After Extra Math is ST Math. Once again, if your student does not know their ST Math password, unfortunately, they will be unable to use it during the distance learning time. It is a very extensive process to get their password, and there's not an easy way to print it out or anything. If your student does know your ST Math password, go ahead and click on this link, and it will pull up this screen right here. If you click on homework, it will only let your student do what they have completed in class so far. If your student wants to do new content, you will have to select this enter activation code down here. Then you'll want to type in the code. This is also on the website. It is ROL6HNLLXP9SEX. And then say that you are off site, which is at home, and then say that you want to do lab work because that will give your student access to the new information. Then it will bring you to another screen. If your student clicks on the penguin, they will be able to log in using their picture password, which once again, they need to know because I cannot get for them. All right, so that is Extra Math. That is all for the online games section. The next section is assessments. Right now it says come back later. The first grade team is currently working on making some online assessments. We also have paper assessments, which may be easier for many of them, but we will try to get some assessments up on there. After the assessments, you will start seeing the weeks. So this week is March 30th through April 1st. If you just click on that instead of clicking on one of the days that comes down, it will bring you to a home page of the whole week. This reviews the standards or what we should be teaching this week. Language arts, writing, math, science, and then spelling words. Then if you click over here, it has the days of the week. You can click on today, which is Monday, March 30th. The first thing that comes up is a to-do list. So we have phonics, phonics and language, writing, math, science, and assessments. So for today, for phonics, the first thing is reading. Read 20 minutes. You can read anything. Once you come and pick up your packet, you will have access to fluency homework. You'll have Scholastic News. You'll have some phonics pages based on what we are actually learning in class. that our literacy coach, Mrs. Motzkus, has printed out for us. And then, of course, you can always go to Raz Kids too. After that, do 15 to 20 minutes of Imagine Learning. Then for phonics and language, in the paper packet, which you will not have until tomorrow, is a phonics and language packet. There is 2 pages per day that are labeled on the top. So they will say Monday, March 30th. Then for number 2 is phonics PowerPoint, which you'll find below. It is a video of me trying to teach to the kids, which is a little strange not having students there, but the students are familiar with the format. We do this every day in class. Just have them sit at the computer and listen to the video, and they can go ahead and read along with us. Next is writing. I have a short video about fact and opinion, and then once again we have a paper packet that has a lot of writing activities. Today's is a fact and opinion sort that you'll need scissors and glue for. If you do not have scissors and glue, then you can just write the answers in the boxes. Once again, you will not have that today, but you will have it starting tomorrow. Then math. Each day we will have 1 math lesson and 1 math quiz. You'll complete the math lesson. You can do it in the math book, but it doesn't instruct at all. If you watch the videos online, you'll have instruction, and then you'll be able to do extra practice in the math book if you'd like. You will need to log into Go Math, which I will show you down below. Extra math is the next one, and extra math is found under the online games. Once again, it will log you out when the session is complete. Number 3 is ST Math if they know their password, also extra math password practice, and also found under the online games. Then the next one is science. For today, we are doing sink and float. There is a packet that goes along with it, but for right now, there's just a video below since you don't have that packet yet. We were supposed to be planting Brassica rapid. Sorry, my dog is barking. Luna, no. We were supposed to be planting Brassica rapa seeds, which are fast mustard seeds. But since the kids aren't there, Miss Turner, our other first grade teacher, is going to be planting them in her garage, and she will have videos that go along with that, and that's what we'll be doing for science for the next few weeks. Then the last section is assessments, and for today we have nothing. Okay, if you start scrolling down, you'll start crossing off things. Language arts. The first one is the phonics. This is the phonics PowerPoint I was telling you about where the kids will read with it. If you click the play button, it will bring you to here. And then to make it full screen, you'll want to hit these little squares in the bottom, which will make it full screen. Okay, then for reading, always read every single day. It helps your student in reading, writing, and math. I would recommend 20 to 30 minutes a day. Fluency homework, Imagine Learning, Raz Kids, Scholastic News, all of those count as reading. The next is writing. Watch this video below and then complete the paper sort in the packet, which once again you will not have today. Then the next section is math. You will need your child's NINE number. If you do not have that, go ahead and reach out to me through email or Class Dojo message. You will have 2 math assignments each day, an actual lesson that teaches your child, and then a 4 to 5 question quiz that will help me get feedback. Okay, so what you're going to want to do to log into Go Math is click the link. Then you need to make sure that these top 3 things are correct. So this one needs to say United States on it. Then the state needs to say Utah. District needs to say Granite School District. And then school needs to say Rolling Meadows. If these things are not correct, it will not let your student log into the NINE number. So NINE number for the username, NINE number for the password, and then login. Remember that each of your students has a NINE number that is unique to them. So if they log in with a different student's NINE number, then it will complete the assignment for that student and not for your student. When you get here, go ahead and click on Things to Do, and this will bring up the 2 assignments. There is lesson 10.1, reading picture graphs. That's the one you're going to want to do first. And then lesson 10.1, which is a quiz. So for reading picture graphs, if you click on it, right now it says not started. If you click on it, it will start bringing up this little bird guy. The bird guy is the instruction. So the bird will teach you how to do it. Okay. Then now it says in progress. Okay. Go through the entire assignment, complete the questions at the end, and then you can go back and go ahead and do the quiz. Once again, it says not started, but there is 4 questions on this quiz that I'd like you to complete. Okay, if we go back, there is also little things that say my scores, and this will show any test scores. I don't think anything will show up there, maybe the quiz scores, but that isn't really anything you'll need to use. The next one is my library. That brings up all this stuff right here. iTools is a good one to possibly use. It has counters for addition. You'll need to enable that flash. Just click on the center and then hit allow. So you'll be able to put counters in if you're counting. It's like using manipulatives in class. Let's see. We are currently doing data, so there's not really one for that except for graphs, but you could use the graphs to make your own graph, which might be a fun activity for your students. Okay. Besides that, on your library, interactive student edition will bring you to the bird again. We are on chapter 10, and today we're on lesson 1. It brings up that same thing that I've already besides that, don't know that anything is okay. This book right here, Go Math Student Edition, is an online copy of the math book. So you'll want to go to contents, and then we are currently on chapter 10. So I want to scroll down and find chapter 10, represent data, and then lesson 1. And this brings you to the actual math pages. You can't really do anything with these unless you print them out, which is why I recommend you coming to get your math book. So that is Go Math. Please let me know if you have any questions. Your students don't use that in class, so they are not familiar with it. So this is a learning for all of us here. Then the last section is science. For science today, you'll be predicting if things sink or float. There's a video right now, and then in your paper packet, Miss McKee has a sink or float packet for you. The last thing I want to tell you before we log off here, if you go to Tuesday, you'll see that the phonics video is the exact same as Monday. That's because Tuesdays has not unlocked yet. Please make sure that you are not going ahead. That will help keep your student in a routine and help solidify the information. Once again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I am available Monday through Friday and honestly on the weekends too, either through Class Dojo or my email. Thank you for your support during this weird time, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye.